Men get really confused when they feel like they've been a really good partner. They feel like they've been the best that they can be. They've loved her. They've listened to her. They've had hour-long conversations with her and her emotions, and she still leaves. And men get confused about this because they think, well, hang on a minute. I gave her everything she asked for. I gave her everything that she needed, and she still left. This is where the saying it comes from about, women don't like nice guys. It's not that we don't like nice guys, but nice guys usually don't have any boundaries. The masculine energy loves through discipline. It's a container. It's 4 walls. When you have those 4 walls, we feel free. We feel more feminine. So if you don't have that, if I can call you a name, if I can shout at you, if I can cry for hours and get your attention, if I can kick and scream to make you take me out for dinner, even though we're saving for a house, and you say yes to everything and all my bad behavior, I'm going to lose respect. I need discipline. We need the boundary. We need the masculine container in order to handle respect, in order to hold respect. Because when we know where the boundary is, when we know what we can and cannot do with you, that becomes very attractive because now there's guidelines. And when there's a guideline, we feel more free in our feminine to come into the container that you've made for us. And now we can float and be feminine. But if you say yes to me every time, if there's no boundaries, if there's no rules, if I can get your attention by having a tantrum, you're not creating any foundation. You're not creating any walls. We need the walls.
She said everything. She said everything, bro. Like, this is, I don't got nothing else to say. I mean, look, more than likely, this chick has a man in her life. You see how she's smiling? You see the brightness in her eyes? That's because she has masculine influence in her life. She has healthy masculine influence in her life. Look, women need authority. OK, don't be fooled by none of this strong, independent rhetoric or narrative. Women need boundaries. Women need authority. Women need structure. Women need order. Here's the thing. And I'll say it this way because she said everything, but I'll say it a different way. See, a woman is emotional by nature. A woman is insecure by nature. A woman is irrational by nature. And the reason why the woman on her own is insecure, irrational, and emotional by nature is because when she has her own faculties, she has feelings and emotions about all different types of things. You understand? She's dealing with her job. She's dealing with this. She's dealing with that. She's dealing with society. She's dealing with being looked at as a slut or a whore and all of this other stuff. Right. But when she gets into a situation where a man creates structure, order, and boundaries, she focuses her emotions on that boundary. OK, so instead of analyzing her emotions about a bunch of different things, she gets to focus her emotional energy. And that's why she gets to fall into her feminine. So you can basically look at emotional, irrational energy as feminine energy. But when you allow that energy to be focused, meaning when you put structure around that energy, then it is able to be healthy and conducive to the man that created the structure. Because now she can focus her emotional energy on something. And that something is the boundary. That something is the authority. That something is the masculine identity of the man that created the structure, boundary, and authority for her. You understand? Now, for you guys that just started following me, man, check this out. You have to understand what a masculine identity is, right? If you were to take out your identity card right now, all the information on there is basically permanent. You understand? Unless you're going to move or something, your address is the same, height, your race, your hair, your eye color, all of that stuff. Those things stay the same. That is your identity. OK, so your masculine identity is everything about you that makes you a man that basically stays the same, that you know by heart. You understand? When somebody asks you your name, you know. When somebody asks you your address, you know. When somebody asks you how tall you are, you know. It's the same thing with your masculine identity. When a woman is asking you, how do you run your relationships? You know. What is your long-term plan? You know. You know, where do you want me to be Friday night? You know. What should I wear? Boom. A man has a plan. A man has a masculine identity. A man has a boundary and a structure for a woman to follow. OK, so that is what your masculine identity is. We have to understand that what this woman is saying is that no matter what these women say, they need leadership. They need structure so they can focus their emotional feminine energy on something. Because once they can focus it on something, that's when it can flourish. That's when she can focus on something and be the best woman she can be. Why? Because ultimately she's following your lead by you being the best man you can be. Okay, you have to understand that a woman is always following your lead. So if you out in the streets fucking up and being an idiot, women are going to be out in these streets fucking up being idiots. Okay, but if you are becoming the best version of yourself, if you understand the vision for your life, you understand the vision for your career, you understand the vision for your health and fitness, right? You understand how you want to show up in any situation. You understand how you want your romantic life to be, how you want your relationship to be. If you have an understanding of all those things, guess what? You're going to find women or a woman who is interested in that and who is compatible with that. You understand what I'm saying to you? But see, you have to know what it is first. So when a woman like this gets on the video and she's talking about how women love structure, women love boundary, what she's really saying to men is that the best way to attract the right women in your life is to have that boundary. Be the authority that a woman needs. Be the leader. Okay, I tell you guys this all the time. A woman needs leadership. Shout out to Eddie Fuse. A woman requires leadership. Okay, a woman requires leadership. Okay, because she has a lot of energy. She has a lot of passion. She has a lot of emotion, but she needs boundaries so she can focus it and let it multiply and let it actually be towards a real purpose. And it is the man who gives her that purpose. For example, if we just look at nature, all right, a man must impregnate a woman. Okay, so now when she brings forth a child, she's able to focus all of her emotional and nurturing energy on that child. You get what I'm saying? That's literally how it works. As men, we are the leaders and we give women their purpose through our leadership, through our authority, and through our ability to create boundaries and structures to keep them protected. And so they can also focus their feminine energy to be the best women they can be, as long as we're being the best men we can be. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.